How's it going? My name's Sky, and I made a new friend for the first time in months. My new friend's name is NETTOM. Say hi, NETTOM.
Hi.
NETTOM recently spent hours of his life building a complete upside-down house. So I had the idea, let's undo all of his hard work. And here is the hard work in question. NETTOM has built this full upside-down house with an entire tree build attached to it. It looks really, really good. I genuinely love all of the work that he's done here. It looks absolutely amazing, including this wonderful detail of the smoke from the chimney blowing up instead of blowing down. It looks so good. But the inside, you may notice, is also upside down. There's a chandelier on the floor, and the floor is on the ceiling. Now, that would be fine, but that means that this beautiful build isn't a usable Minecraft base. This chest right here is being blocked off by the bookcase, and this anvil is only being held up by one string. But what this means is that I could, in theory, just flip the whole thing upside down. And if I were to flip the whole thing upside down, then this house would be a perfectly functional house with no problems at all. There definitely won't be any problems that arise with me flipping upside down an already upside down house. I'm sure nothing will go wrong and this will go smoothly. But you can't just flip a house without preparing to flip the house first, which is why I've decided to run some tests. Because my first idea on how we flip this house is to hot swap every layer individually. So for example, in the same instant, this layer would be swapped with this bottom one, and then this one with this one, and finally this one with this one. Now, this would create the effect that everything has been flipped, but the problem lies with this. This is a quick test that I decided to run to see if I could clone two areas onto one another in the exact same instant, and it turns out I can't. See, when I flick this lever, this side should copy to this side, and this side should copy to this side. This should create the effect that this side is instantly red, and this side is instantly green. But then when I flick the lever, you'll notice that this side turns green and this side stays green. And I thought, okay, well, maybe it's just a random chance thing. Maybe it isn't that every single time the green goes onto the red. But nope, it is every single time the green will indeed get copied onto the red. For whatever reason, the right side is just always prioritized over the left. And it's not even because these command blocks are on a chunk border. That has nothing to do with it. Because these command blocks right here do the exact same as those ones, and yet it does the exact same. This one isn't on a chunk border. What's going on here? The only reason that I can think of as to why the right would be prioritized is that Mojang is just a very right-wing company. To fix this issue, I'll have to clone one layer to some random indescript spot, like say up here, and then I will clone the lime wool over to this side, and then the red wool back over to this side. Now that will end up looking something like this. As you can see, the layers have been fully swapped, and then we can click the button again and see them swap back. And going back to our totem pole from earlier, the way that this will work is you will take the green, set it up somewhere over here, the red will be cloned back up, the green will be taken and brought back down, and then this green will be gotten rid of, and that layer will be swapped, and then we just have to rinse and repeat for all the other layers until our house is completely flipped. But with our theory made, let's create a clone of our upside down house and get started on flipping it. But as they say, measure twice, flip once. And using the Axiom measure tool, I could tell that this was a 28 by 22 by 29 build. Now these two dimensions matter a little bit less, but this vertical height is the most important because it means that we are going to have to do a total of 14 flips, and then there will be one center layer that shouldn't move at all. Now I'm sure this will go wrong at some point, but for now, I have hope that these are the only command blocks that we need. All 14 of these pillars represent each of the 14 flips that we need to do. For each of these pillars, the respective layers will get cloned to the world spawn, Then the upper layer will get cloned to the lower layer. The world spawn, which will be the lower layer, will be cloned to the upper layer. And then world spawn will be cleared. Now this should have the exact same effect as on the other world, because these are the exact same things that are happening. With one layer being sent off to a different bank spot, then the other layer being cloned onto the first, the bank spot being cloned onto the second layer, and then the bank being cleared out. Now the reason I chose World Spawn for this project is because World Spawn, which is right up there, is always loaded in a world no matter where you are. So say if we had built this in the Nether, then this would still work because the bank spot would still be loaded, because it's World Spawn. Same if it was in the end, or if it was in the overworld but just thousands of blocks in one way. World Spawn is always loaded, so no matter where we are in the world, this build should not break. But now excuse me as I individually program 56 command blocks to make this whole flipping thing actually function. After about a half an hour of watching Doug and typing in various commands, this should be ready for its first run through. And I am very scared to click that button, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Let's give it a shot. Did that just work first try? Hold on. Hold the phone. Things are upside down, and if we walk up the pathway, okay, the door is a bit weird. We have, okay, some things are definitely a bit off, but this place is relatively a house. Okay, so the biggest thing that I'm noticing is that things like stairs and all of these trapdoors are now on the wrong side, because the stairs were upside down so that it could look like an actual staircase. We have to flip the stairs, flip the trapdoors, and I think fix the door. Yeah, the roof is looking a bit janky. Either way, I'm very excited. This actually somewhat works. I kind of want to see, it should be able to cleanly flip back as well, right? There we go. And although some things have been broken off, it has cleanly flipped back. Oh my gosh. I did not expect this to actually work in a million years. I am like giddy. I've only worked on this for like 2 hours. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me actually get the rest of this working. I am in shock. And after 2 more hours of work and almost 200 new command blocks that were all just to do with finer details, this project is now all complete. So now let's see how NETTOM will react to me deleting all of his hard work.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so if you look over here, there is a total of 256 command blocks all in a row. And I want you to press the button and just watch as this little house right here gets reflipped.
Alright, alright, I'm gonna, okay, give me a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
What?
And wait for it. House flipped.
Oh my god!
Come in here and have a look at your brand new house.
Oh, wait. Oh my god. Yo. This is so cool. I am speechless.
Here's your weird bed that you made. I don't understand this one.
Oh wow, dude. So cool. No, this is this is really cool, and I didn't really expect that you would make this video, to be honest, because like it's such a dumb idea.
I saw your video, I had the idea, and I had to do it. Now, there are some complications with flipping back, like I think the anvil falls out the bottom, but it can flip back. Yeah, you can see
like
the stack, just the stack. This is all the times that I've flipped it back and forth.
Oh, that's great, dude. That's
Yeah, thank you so much for
Nice.
letting me flip your house, NETTOM. I think I'm going to go to bed because it's been a long day. But I'll see
alright.
you around, my friend. And so NETTOM liked the house, and I can forever look back upon this day and remember that I gained absolutely nothing. Except for maybe your subscription.